Okay, so in this video, we are going to learn about some basic math and stat functions such as sum, divide, etc. So we will start by creating two columns. So let's go and create two columns. So I have already shown you how you can create columns using related. So that's what we are going to do again. So what we will do, we will create a new column on this data. Let's say W sales data, and we will click on the new column. And then in here, first of all, we will create a column called retail price. So retail price will be related, and we will take the retail price from the product lookup table. So in the product lookup, if I just write down the product lookup, you will see there is a product cost. So we will take that field, we will close the bracket, and we will hit enter. So if you remember, why this related works is basically related will only work if you have relationship between two columns. So related in this case work because we have the relationship between AW sales and product lookup table. Now we will go again and we will create another column, that is our revenue column. So revenue, I will make the name first revenue. The revenue will be basically the retail price multiplied the order quantity. So here what I'm going to do is I will take from AW sales, I will take the retail price and I will multiply it with a simple multiplication symbol, and then I will take the order quantity. So I will just write order and I will take the order quantity here, and then I will hit enter. So this is our revenue column. Now let's go and see how we can create the measures depending on the basic math and stat functions. So we will create first, let's create a matrix or a table, whatever you want. So I will create a matrix in this case. So this is our matrix, and in here first we want to create a let's say total revenue measure. So what we will do, we will name it as total revenue. We will use a simple sum function, and we will take this column, the revenue column, as our sum from AW sales data. Then we will hit enter. Now I will put this revenue on the columns, sorry, on the values, and then what I will do, I will take the product key on the rows, and let's see what happens. See, so we have now the product keys and the total revenue. Now let's go and create some more interesting uh, measures. So I will go to the returns table, and here I will create a total return quantity or quantity returned. So I will name it as quantity returned, and that will be basically the sum of our return quantity which is in the sales returns table. So I will take the return quantity, which is this one, close the bracket, hit enter. Now I will take this also in the values, and let's see what happens. Now you will see this is not really working. So by product category, the quantity return is not working. Now if you understand the data relationship, if you understand the relationship, you will know why this is not working. So to show this, let me quickly go to the the relationship view, and we will see what is the relationship in all the tables. I will go here. So between the return table, where is my return table? Yeah. So between this return table and AW sales table, we don't have any direct relationship in between them, right? So we don't have any direct relationship. So that's why I cannot take anything from here and there. So what I can do is, in here, if I want to make it work, what I will do, I will go to the product data, and from product data I will take the product key, and let's see what happens. Now see, this is working. So you have to remember from where you are actually taking the columns, so you have to understand the relationship for that. So quickly let's come again. So here, why it didn't work is because in the AW sales data and AW sales return, there is no direct relationship, and every filter is going down, going towards down. So that's why it is not working. So what I did was, I took the product key from the product lookup table. So now what happens is product lookup is filtering. If you see this, product lookup is filtering this table also, and it is filtering this table also. So that's why now it is working. All right, so now we will create another measure called quantity sold. So for that, we will go to our AW sales data. We will click on new measure, and then in here, I'm going to create a function, sorry, a measure name quantity sold, and then it will be the of uh, sum of order quantity. I will take the order quantity here. Okay, from AW sales data, we will take the order quantity, close the bracket, hit enter, and then we will put this order quantity also here. So now you see we have the total revenue, we have the quantity returned, we have the quantity sold. Now we will see how we can create a divide function. We will do some division on this data. To do that, I have to divide two values. I have to divide the quantity returned with the quantity sold. So what I will do, I will create a new measure in the AW sales data. I will name it as return rate, and here I can do two things. Either I can use a divide function directly, or I can use a divide symbol. Okay, so we can do two things. Now what I will do, I will divide this function. So first I will take the quantity return. So I already have the measure created, so I will just select, you see this is a measure symbol, so I will take the measure here, and then I will divide it with the quantity sold. So you see the quantity sold is also a measure, so I will just name it, and then if I hit enter, and if I put it in our values field again, then we will see what are the values that are there. So you see these are the values that are coming up. Now I want to change this return rate to a percentage. How I can do that? So here if I click on the return rate, you will see on top we have some formatting options. So first it is showing that the format is general. Now here we can change it to either percentage, decimal number, whole number, whatever we want. So in this case you can just click on the percentage, or there is a percentage symbol also, you can just click on that. If I click on that, you see now the numbers are in percentage. So this is how we can actually create different functions. Now let me show you another way to divide this. So what I will do, instead of this division symbol, I will use the division function, which is divide. Now the first parameter is numerator, so my numerator will be quantity ordered, and then I will remove this one, the symbol, and my denominator is quantity sold. Now if I hit comma, you see there is an alternate value. Now alternate value should be no, we can write no return, and then we will close the bracket, we will hit enter. Now let's see what happens. So you see this is showing the exact same number, and this is how it is actually calculated.